We're going to work on an exercise called hands and knees breathing. When we're working on breathing exercises and healing and developing a healthy core, we want to make sure that we're breathing in all different directions and challenging our breathing pattern in different positions. This is one of those positions. So in hands and knees, we're going to work on that 360-degree expansion and breathing pattern, engaging the entire core and encouraging proper pelvis and ribcage alignment. So you're going to come toward a wall, or you can use some object to help give you feedback as to where your head is. This is going to make sure that you're actually engaging the right muscles and not just forcing the movement to work for you, because our bodies will naturally choose the path of least resistance. And when we give ourselves lots of feedback from objects, from our hands, from mirrors, from cameras, we're a lot more easily able to tell that we're actually engaging the right muscles. So this is one of those things that we're going to use to give ourselves a little bit of feedback to make sure we're doing this movement correctly. So you're going to come to hands and knees with your head touching a wall or an object to make sure that it's staying steady and stable the whole time, that you're not rocking back and forth really is the goal with this. So I'm going to find that pelvic neutral. So I might want to roll my hips back and forth a little bit until I can find where my rib cage and my pelvis are nice and stacked evenly, like two cylinders stacked evenly on top of each other. Now I'm going to do that 90 breathing, or that 360 breathing pattern, while I'm on my hands and knees. Now I don't want you to feel this in your head, neck, and shoulders. I don't want you to breathe into your chest. I just want you to continue working on expanding 360 degrees around in the core. Now my hands are right underneath my shoulders. I am pushing the ground away from me, filling in the space between my shoulder blades, and I'm keeping that core in neutral, and my knees are right underneath my pelvis. So I'm going to have my head here. Everything is set up. I'm pushing the floor away from me. I have my pelvis in neutral, and now I'm ready to take a breath. So I'm going to breathe in. 360-degree expansion. My back expands, my belly expands, my ribcage expands. And then I'm going to exhale, pull up from the pelvic floor. My belly button comes in, and I exhale all the way out, come all the way in, and then keeping that pelvic neutral, I'm ready to breathe back in. And I'm going to do a couple breaths here, working on that engagement while I'm in hands and knees. Now, while you're watching yourself, there's a couple things that you want to watch for. Like I already mentioned, you want to make sure that you're not rocking back and forth. That's telling me that you're engaging other muscles to help you force out that movement, and that's not the goal. The other thing that I'm going to want you to make sure that you're doing is making sure that when you're exhaling, you're not getting a pooch at the end. So what that would look like would be you breathe in, and then you exhale, and then you get a little bit of pooching, or you see that your belly sticks out a little bit more at the end. That tells me that your engagement isn't properly coming from your lower abs, and I want to see those lower abs come in, your middle abs come in, your rib cage come in, and everything all the way around. So I would encourage you to send me a video, or to watch yourself in the mirror, or do both. Get a little bit of feedback from me, and I'll tell you if you're doing it properly. And if you're not, we will give you extra exercises to make sure that we're rounding out this program so that you're able to properly perform this breathing exercise. I hope that this is helpful. I know that it's going to help to heal your core and round out your core healing program.